Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Um, for those of you who are new here, my name is Addie, and welcome to my channel, Addie's Books and Movies Chat, where I discuss books or movies or both. And today we are talking about The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Now, how this movie starts off is with the ship, and Ariel and is with the ship, and Ariel is in the ship with their daughter Melody, and they are heading down to the sea to meet King Triton to tell King Triton that he has a brand new granddaughter, and everybody in the sea is excited, but suddenly the party is ruined by Ursula's sister Morgana. Now, the one question I have here is where did Morgana come from? Where did Morgana come from? Morgana, where did she come from? They did not mention her in the first movie. It would have made more sense if they mentioned her in the first movie, so we could get a better clue of who she was. But that's okay. So, Morgana and her shark Undertow are there to revenge Ursula's death. So, she takes the baby and feeds it to the shark, but King Triton fires his Triton and he turns the shark into a miniature shark, and then Eric grabbed Melody by swinging on a rope on the ship. Now, the whole reason they didn't do anything before is because Morgana had the baby, so I'm kind of giving them a pass. Since Morgana had the baby at hand and she was about to drop it in the water, I am giving them a pass. But when I first saw this, I was like, King Triton, King Triton, you were right there with the Triton. Can't you just blast her or something? But now that I'm gotten older, I can see that he couldn't because 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 she has Melody in her hands. But now but 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 now Eric has Melody, and since he shrunk Undertow into a little fish, this is when Morgana just says, "Alright, you won today, Triton. But this is not the end. This is just the beginning. I will find you and your pet's little Melody." So with this threat, Ariel and Eric both decide that Melody will not go in the sea, and neither will Ariel. And she gives the locket that the father gave to Melody as a present when they first met each other, back to her father, and and um and 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 Ariel says, "This is the only way. Melody cannot know about mer people or Atlantica or even you, or even you, Father. So with this, with this, with this, with with this, Triton says that Ariel's right, and with this information, he puts Sebastian in charge of Melody, and he says, Sebastian, you will watch over her. And he throws the locket into the ocean. And Melody sees her grandfather go goodbye as the baby. But 12 years pass, and Melody turns 12. So today is her birthday. But she is nowhere in the kitchen to be found, and Ariel is looking for her because Melody has to get ready for the party. But where is Melody? Like mother, like daughter, she is in the sea. Even though they put a wall over it, Melody goes over the wall. And just like her mother, she can talk to fish and crabs and Sebastian. Now Sebastian tries to tell her that they're going to be late, but all Melody does is mocks him, and Melody says, Sebastian, what does my mother have against the sea anyway? And then Sebastian just shrugged and doesn't answer. And and um and um and and this is when and this is when and and this is and this is and this is when Scuttle says, maybe you should tell Ariel that you really like swimming in the sea. Just tell her how you feel. And then Sebastian says, oh yes, just tell your mother you've been out here swimming in the ocean and we could all have a big party. And then with the word party, Melody soon remembers that she is late for the party. So she tries to rush and get ready. But Ariel's outside saying, Father, I wish you could be here with us. And then she puts her toes in the sea. And she puts her toes in the sea. And then, and then, and then, and, 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 and then, and then, and then, and then Melody says, Mother, what are you doing? And then that's when Ariel says, nothing, I'll be right up. So she tries to get ready, and she ends up tying Sebastian to her dress. Keep this in mind. She ends up tying Sebastian to her dress. And then when Ariel comes in, she says, let me help. So she helps brushes her hair in a ponytail. And Melody tells her mother, do I have to go to this party? Everybody thinks I'm weird. And then this is what Melody is about to tell her, but her father interrupts her, and they say, and 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 Eric's and Eric's and 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 Eric says how Melody looks so beautiful, and that she's gonna have so much fun at the party. And with that, it's like the truth was almost there. We almost had a confession from you, Melody. You needed to hurry up and spit that out. But Ariel said, oh, they could talk later after the party. So the party begins, and Grimsley announces her. Grimsley announces her. And then a young man asks to dance with her. So they do a slow dance, and everything's going out well until Sebastian pinches the young man, and then the young man screams, and then Sebastian goes flying into the cake, and he says, "That's it, I'm booking myself on a cruise." And then Melody says, "Oh, I'm so sorry." But the little boy bumps into the punch, and then they all start laughing at Melody because she was talking to Sebastian and not the boy. She did not apologize to the boy. She apologized to Sebastian. And then everybody started laughing, and then Melody just runs off to her room crying. And then I forgot to tell you guys, when Melody was out in the sea, she did find this locket, but it was covered with dirt. So she grabbed the locket from her treasure trove of of how do I call it? Ocean treasures. Her ocean treasures, because she collects a lot of things from the ocean, just like Ariel collected a lot of things from the sea world, like mother, like daughter. So Ariel tried to talk to her, but then as Ariel's talking to her, she rubbed the dirt off of the locket. She rubbed the dirt from off of the locket. And then she realizes that the locket has her name on it. And then Ariel takes it from her and says, "Where did you get this?" And then this is when Ariel figured out that she went over the wall, and that she went into the sea. When Ariel told her not to because it was dangerous in the sea. But Ariel, my friend Ariel, if you would have just told her from the get-go that she was part mermaid, because, well, she wasn't part mermaid. Well, that's not my point, you guys. If she would have just told her from the get-go what was happening, Melody would have understood that there is someone coming after you, but no, we have to have conflict. So after so after so 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 after Ariel finds out where she got the locket, Ariel starts telling Melody, "You deliberately disobeyed me, and I never want you going out to the sea again." And then Melody runs away and cries and says, "How do you know that if the sea is dangerous? You've never even been in it." So she runs away and starts crying. And then all of a sudden, she ends up taking a boat in the locket, and she ends up going to the one and only Morgana. And then Morgana tells her that she had a magical Triton because 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 um because okay 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 let me back up a little. When she goes to Morgana, Morgana tells her that you weren't born to be just a human. And then she opens the locket and says, "You were born to be something far more enchanting." And then, and then this is when, and then this is, and then this is when, and then this is when Melody asks, "A mermaid?" Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. And and then this is when Melody asks a mermaid, and then Morgana says, "Yes, a mermaid." And then for some reason, Morgana has been trying to put the spell off of Undertow for years from King Triton's Triton. But she used Ursula's magic on Melody and not Undertow. And that's what Undertow said. He said, "You had Ursula's magic the whole entire time." And Morgana says, "I was saving it for a special occasion." So she turns Melody into a mermaid. But then Morgana starts putting on these fake tears, saying, "Oh, I can't make this spell last longer. If only I had my magical Triton." So she told Melody that the Triton was stolen by King Triton of Atlantica, her grandfather. So she goes there with with um with 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 what with with the dare and dash, this this otter and this penguin that she meets along the way. So they go there to steal the Triton. So they go there to steal the Triton, but 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 so she goes there to steal the Triton, but she can see that King Triton looks sad because he misses his granddaughter, and every he has every police mermaid searching the oceans and the land. Eric is searching the land, and then and then and then Ariel decides to go to the sea. So she returns back to her original mermaid form, and she finds Flounder. I have to say, I do like the fact that they brought all the main characters back. And she finds Flounder. And Scuttle helps too. So they all go searching for Melody, even though Melody is right there, like at at the King Triton's chair, trying to pull out the trident. So, when she pulled out the trident, Chip and Dash say, okay, okay, Chip and Dash say, okay, we got the train. It's all good now. Let's go. So while they're rushing Melody out, while they're rushing Melody out, she actually drops the locket. And then Ariel, Flounder, and the dad come. Then Ariel, Flounder, and the dad come back. And then Ariel says, "Daddy, the Triton." And then this is when Sebastian says, "But no one can remove the Triton except for you, sire. You are one of your descendants." And then Ariel finds the necklace, so she knows that Melody was there. So when Melody goes back to Morgana, Ariel finds her, and then this is when Melody finds out that her mother is a mermaid, and that she's been keeping the truth from her all along. But she was trying to protect her from Morgana, and then she says, "It's too late, Mom." And then she gives the train to Morgana, and then Morgana traps Melody and Flounder in a pack of ice. And even air, and even guys, don't worry. Do not worry, because Flounder went to go get help. He went to go get Prince Eric in the big ship, and everybody's coming. Everybody's coming. Even King Triton is coming, and Prince Eric is coming, and he actually asks where Melody is. And this is when Morgana says, "Oh, you want to join your daughter? No problem." So they try. So they get Eric. So they get Eric, and it all seems like everybody's losing the fight, and Melody is trapped in the ice, and the spell was running out for her to be a mermaid. But Chip and Dash come to the rescue, and they rescue Melody, and Melody climbs up after Morgana has gotten everyone bowing down to her with the magic of the Triton. Melody climbed up, and she grabbed the and she swings by Morgana, and she grabbed the Triton, and then she stabs Morgana, and while Morgana is saying "ow," she throws the Triton to her grandfather, King Triton, and and then he froze, and then he freezes, Morgana, and down Morgana goes into a block of ice, followed by Ursula's picture. And again, I'm just gonna say it. I just think it's strange that they didn't mention that she had a sister in like the second movie. Because I don't know how to feel now. Like, it's well. At least she tried to get revenge for her sister though. She tried to get revenge for her sister. Gotta give her that. So Melody ended up being okay. And then her grandfather gives her a choice and says, Melody, you can come to Atlantica with me or stay on land with your mother and father. It's up to you. And then Melody says, I have a better idea. So she takes so she takes her grandfather's Triton and 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 she and, and she breaks down the wall. The wall that was there to keep the sea out is not there anymore. So she breaks down the wall and they sing this perfect song, Here on the Land and Sea. And everybody's jumping into the water and even Max is in the water. Max is in the water. Even everybody's in the water. Even Max the dog is in the water. And they try to get Grim to come in the water. But he says no. But Max trips him in the water anyway. And then he goes into the water with Max. And then they sing this beautiful song, Here on the Land and Sea. And then that is the end of the movie. Bye, you guys. See you in my next video.